Film?
I want to.
Right now?
Yeah.
So nice.
See? I'll send this. I will.
Vive la desolación, hecho de tu ilusión, vas a bailar, bailar. Es tan simple así, no podés elegir. Que claro, no siempre resulta bien.
I love it here. I love Buenos Aires. You should definitely come. I'm just saying, if you also want some honesty and you want a downside, it's really hot. It's summertime here. It's January. It's their summer. I'm a Wolverine. I'm from Michigan. I don't like it hot really at all. And it's hot. Especially today. And I'm addicted to coffee, so that doesn't help. By the way, this is Avenue Nuevo de Julio, the 9th of July. The biggest avenue in the world. And if you saw footage from when they won the World Cup, this is where they celebrated in part. Like there's millions of people jumping around here, going nuts. But it's really cool. Got this giant white pillar, the obelisk, all these people. It's great for everything. Anything you want to do, I think is cool here. Behind me is Café Tortoni. It's really famous. A lot of people love it. It looks like a tourist trap. There's people waiting in line. So it's definitely a tourist trap. I'm not against tourist traps. I travel a lot. I meet pretentious people that are like, oh, it's a tourist trap, I'm not going to that. And I like tourist traps. I just don't like waiting in line for tourist traps. There's too many cool things to do. I'm just not gonna wait in that line. I really wanna go in there though. A lot of really famous authors and playwrights and stuff have been in there supposedly. And I guess the atmosphere is really cool. I really wanna see it. I really don't wanna wait in that line, so I'm gonna find a different cafe. This is what we call a tourist trap. When the tourist bus literally pulls up to your spot on the hour. All right? Tons of awesome bookshops. I can't read anything in them except for Waller's bookshop, which is in English. But I love the atmosphere of bookshops. So I've been going in a bunch of them just to peruse. It's awesome. About to get on the subway and go to a museum. When you get here, get yourself a Subi card. That's how you get on the subway. They're not always the easiest to find. It took me 3 days and someone had to give me one. But I haven't been on the subway yet. It looks pretty cool. This is Palermo. It's known for the shopping, clubs, and museums. I'm here for a museum though. The shopping looks kind of boring. I have never seen a people so united in anything than the Argentinians are in Messi. Everywhere you go, he's everywhere. Anyone you ask loves them. There's no disagreement with like that sentiment anywhere at all. Zero. 100% of Argentinians absolutely love this man. tired of walking, so I grabbed a taxi. They're pretty cheap here in Buenos Aires. It was like 13 blocks. I really didn't feel like walking. Okay, I'm here at the MALBA. I don't really know anything about it other than it's a really cool contemporary art museum. So far, my favorite thing about it is open till 8. Museums are, as far as I know, never open till 8. I know the DIA closes at 5, and I hate it. So I'm already really primed to enjoy this because it's almost 7 and it's open, which is awesome. I just finished at the MALBA and it was $3 US, well spent. That was a good way to spend $3. It was cool. The coolest thing was Frida Kahlo's self-portrait, and here's my version of it. I like to draw portraits of people and copy paintings. So here we are in Palermo. Palermo. Where do I go? I think I'll get a burger. Palermo is a really wealthy neighborhood, and the houses are awesome. Everything here is wealthy. So this is the Spanish embassy, and they don't want you parking there. Here, they don't want you parking here. There they are. This is one of dozens of parks, glamorous parks here in Palermo. It's really cool looking, well manicured, unlike some parts of the city, which makes sense since this is where the ambassadors live, I guess. One really cool thing about Buenos Aires is they were really rich at the end of the 1800s and the beginning of the 20th century. So they have some of the coolest statues and architecture from that time period. I mean, compares to very few cities on the planet. Paris and New York. It's hard. It's really surprising. It's hard to describe. But there's so many cool statues in these parks. So many cool buildings. It's awesome. It's one of the. This is like one of the best cities for walking I've ever been in. Because of stuff like this, you just find it. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Done walking in Palermo. I'm back in the city center by San Telmo, by my hostel. And I've been waiting all day for this. Under $5 US, about $4.40 or so. Good beer, a great burger. It's awesome. I'm at a cool place. There's Avenue de Julio. This is great. This is great. Come to Buenos Aires.